This episode of Hustle Haven is proudly sponsored by the one and only George Wise, Senior Loan Officer with Cross Country Mortgage and our preferred lending partner. Whether you're buying your first home, upgrading to your next, or interested in refinancing, George is your guy. He provides expert advice and personalized service every step of the way. If you're interested in learning more, please look at our show notes for his contact information. Now back to the episode.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to your favorite podcast, Hustle Haven. We're your hosts, River the Realtor.
And I'm Tiesha Renee.
And in light of me and Tiesha always say how much we love each other, today we're going to go on a date.
We're on a date, speed dating.
We're going to do a speed dating episode. So Tiesha and I have both prepared questions for the other that we have not seen, we do not know.
Just a fun, lighthearted episode,
It's a
guys.
fun, lighthearted episode.
Let's lighten it up.
I feel like it'll give us you guys a little insight on us, but it'll also talk about like some of our goals, business strategies, maybe a little tea.
Maybe, not too much.
Not too much. Not too much. Okay, let's get into it. You want me to go first?
Yes, because...
Okay. I put my question on my phone, y'all, because my handwriting sucks. Okay. So my first question for Tiesha is, what is the thing you are most proud of in your business?
Oh, what is the thing I'm most proud of in my business? I think I'm just proud of still having business.
Okay, period.
Because real estate is hard, guys. Like,
Literally.
the market is crazy. There's so many agents in Atlanta, and there's so many people that my clients can choose to work with.
Right.
So to say that I still have deals that I'm closing, clients that I'm working with, that is hands down. I'm just so appreciative of that one thing.
You know what? It really is one thing, but that's the biggest thing. Like, you still have business.
Yes.
There's a lot of people we started with that either A, don't do real estate anymore, or B, not entrepreneurs anymore. So like to just know, like, we still in business.
We still selling houses.
We're not closed yet.
We still selling houses. Hey, I'm not mad at it.
I'm not either. I like
What's
that one.
yours? That's not my question for you, but now you got to give me
The thing that I'm most proud about in my business, I would just say, is the growth.
Okay.
I think that for a little while, I went through this small period where I kind of let other people convince me of like what my ceiling was and where I could go. And for a little second, you hoes almost got me. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
It is
Y'all
what it
almost
is.
tricked me into really believing like that was it. And so I think I don't know, like
There is no ceiling.
there really is no ceiling. I feel like every time I do something else, I'll be like,
I can't even say what I want to say, but literally every time I'm with River, it's like she's just like dropping a bomb on me. I'm just like, really, River? But all good things though, like, you are that girl, period.
I feel that. And I that's what I'm most glad about. Like, I just be like, Dad.
Yeah, you that girl.
Still
Like,
pushing through.
There's nothing you can't do, and I love that. You
Thanks,
should be proud
queen.
of that.
Well, hot day. I love it.
I think I'm ready to take you home.
Okay, what's your question?
Okay, my question is, if your business had a theme song, what would it be?
It's a good question. If my business had a theme song,
If it's like introducing River Bonds.
I would have to go with Mike Jones. Like, back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. That's it. I think that's literally a theme in my business.
Then that's what you coming into?
Now I'm hot. They all on me. I think what keeps me motivated in business is really thinking about everybody who said that I couldn't do it or felt like because I went from... I had a real like corporate job with like a very clear way to get to the next space in corporate America. Some people would say like, girl, that's ideal. And even though I did get fired from the pandemic, I could have easily just got another corporate job.
Exactly.
So when I decided like, I'm just going to bet on myself, some people was like, girl, you're literally crazy. Like, you just went to school, got an extra, got your master's to build a business that you could have started when you were 18. Like, that doesn't make sense. And so again, a lot of people didn't see the vision. And they wasn't really like rocking with the idea.
Let's forget about
them.
them.
They didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all
Not
on
at
me.
all.
Like,
I don't even want to acknowledge them.
I have to though, because I will say this, like, I don't think anybody, I'm not gonna say anybody, I would say the vast majority of people who fall in this bubble, I really don't think their intentions was to put me down. It was more so keep me safe. Because during COVID, we were in such uncertain times. It was like the last thing you want to do is go start a business. Like, holy cow.
Yeah.
But it's like, I understood what betting on me looked like because every time I bet on me, I've won.
Period.
So it's like, y'all may not have seen that. And I appreciate that.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Oh,
okay,
that's my song.
Thereafter. I was just about to ask you, what's your song? What song?
That's my song.
What's your thing?
My song is going to be, I I don't know. Anything off of that album by the Carters. Which album is that?
No need to ask, they heard about us.
There we go.
One. Okay.
Anything off the album, Boss.
Yeah, okay.
Anything on there, like that album just makes me feel bossy. Like,
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like it means like, you know what? Let me pop my. That's it.
I like that. The Carters. Happy in Love. That was also on the album.
That's in there, yep.
Period. Okay. My next question for Tiesha.
I'm nervous. I don't know why I'm so nervous.
Because I'm going to get into
Because you play too much. You play too much.
Okay, so who or what do you think taught you the biggest lesson in business? And what was it, or who was it?
Who or what taught me the biggest lesson in my business, the business? There was a point in the business where I was struggling so bad. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean so bad. Like, oh my God, like.
Struggling like how though?
Like financially, like staying motivated. Like, do I want to keep doing this? Like, am I doing the right thing? Am I walking it? Just doubting myself. You know what I'm saying? Like all those things. There was a point in time where it was actually last year, and I kind of like pivoted a little bit. And I was like, I don't know, if this is for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I kind of lost my, what is it? My ignite, whatever it is. I lost my passion for it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it taught me it just taught me faith and patience. During that time, I got so close in my Bible, not because I was going through anything. I have always been reading my devotional.
For sure.
I don't know if it just kind of hit different. You
called Tiesha at the wrong time in the morning. She be like,
I'll call you back.
I'm reading my devotional. Very true.
I don't know if it hit different when you have like different stages of your life, but I really wasn't just like reading the Bible. Like I really started reading it to understand it and kind of how that relates to your everyday life and, how I can put it into my business. Yeah. So it really just taught me to just be patient, have faith, and be disciplined in every regard. Like your finances, like saving better, managing those things better. Like the business taught me being a business owner, my business taught me the biggest lesson of you have to be disciplined. You have to stay faithful. You have to stay grounded. You have to lock in. Yeah. And now it's kind of like, I can have so much money, it's going to the savings. Because you just never know what can happen tomorrow.
Hello, these tariffs, this
because last year when I quit my job, remember I was like, I got to have certain things in place, a certain amount of clients, certain amount of money, certain amount of things lined up. Yeah. No kidding. As soon as I quit that job, all of it left. Yeah. Every client no longer wanted to buy, no longer wanted to sell, like went through the sale. I was just like, oh my God, like, what in the world is happening right now? Ugh. So
the test of times though. The test of time really do make you stronger.
That wasn't my time to go full time, and that's okay. So hey, I'm still working. Like I said, I still got clients.
You still got clients. You still doing a thing.
I'm still doing a thing.
Let me piggyback off of that. I think what taught me the biggest lesson in my business was like, I would say like I had a client who was extremely difficult. And it was my first client who I felt like didn't like me. Oh. Like, you know what I mean? Like, at this point, I done served this many people. I done sold X amount of houses. And this one client, like, he just didn't like me. Yeah. He didn't like the way that I did business. And it was just a real confusing concept for me because I felt like I do everything right by my clients. Yeah. And it really just taught me, the lesson I think that I learned there is that even when you think you got it all figured out, sometimes you still have to make adjustments to cater to the needs of the people that you serve. Yeah. Because even though I feel like my audience all started to look alike and I had the same type of client, this guy was a little bit different than the usual people I served. And I think I treated him with that same way I would treat them. And it's like, well, he came to me wanting a service and I could have done better by really tailoring it more to them. So it was really a learning lesson. Like, it definitely hurt my feelings, but it made me be like, you know what? You don't, even though you serve this as the majority, there are still other people that won't fit this mold, and you still got to figure out how to pivot to work with them and give them what they need to.
That's a good one.
Yeah, he hurt my feelings.
Having that one client when you think you're doing so good, it's like, wait, am I not?
Am I the drama?
Am I the drama?
Yeah. He hurt me bad, but I needed that. I needed that.
Hey, you still go. You still go.
He got that house, though. He closed. I ain't gonna lie. He ain't got a refund. Ooh.
Period. Now, he probably still referring you out. You don't even know. You probably thought he didn't like you.
He might. Shout out to him.
Okay, ask me one more question because I ain't got. I can't think of one.
I can't prepare. This one kind of getting a little to the smoke. Okay.
Oh God.
What does your ideal partner or spouse look like?
Oh, y'all know how I get when I start talking about them relationships.
Yeah, let's get into it.
I don't know because I'm 30 or what.
It's because you're 30. For sure.
I think in this season of my life, the ideal partner is like super intentional.
Ooh. That word like give me chills. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's kind of like you need to come in with some intention, like, and also someone who got something going for themselves. Like, I feel like in my relationships, I've been the one who's kind of like, I don't know, upgrading you or putting you in better situations, and I'm kind of just here. But like, I need somebody to put me in a better situation. Like, put me in rooms that I've never been in. Like, when I'm feeling down, motivate me. Or, you know what I'm saying? When I'm going through something, help me.
Yeah.
Like, why am I the one doing all the helping?
Why am I doing the heavy lifting and I'm just a girl? Why am I
doing the heavy lifting and I'm just a girl? So I'm looking for someone who's intentional. I think that would be the perfect partner. So in every aspect of like intentional in being a partner, intentional in being whatever their career is, like just intentional across the board. Like you have some type of plan in place. Yeah, that's what I want right now.
I love that.
Because I'm trying to no, I ain't gonna say what I want to say. Go ahead.
I love that. I'm gonna piggyback off of you. I have my most perfect man, so I'm grateful to say that. And I think the one thing about him that I feel like I sought that I'm glad that I have is somebody who like picks up the slack or like where you lack. You said this on one episode. The episode we talked about why we work so well together. Mm-hmm. And it was like you have to know person's strengths and weaknesses. And that person that you're aligned with, your partner, which in this case, Tiesha is my partner, she picks up where I'm not good at. So the things that I don't like doing, like emailing our guests before we get here, organizing the schedule, collecting payment. I hated it. Like, I cannot do that. But I'm like an auto pay. So like I can't pay no manual bill. So when we got my money is old, Tiesha know like you just need my bank account so you can get the money yourself because I be moving too fast and stuff like that. But I think it's that and I will. I think it's that with a partner, though. I love the fact that the things that I'm not so great at, he steps in to take care of those things. And the things that I don't even think about, he be like, I already did it. Thank you.
I love that. And that would warm my heart. Because my love language is acts of service.
Acts of service. I was just saying that mine is acts of service.
Mine is acts of service. So if you're taking something off of my plate.
Yes.
I love that.
Especially
I'm about to crash out. I'm madly in love.
Oh, y'all know I'm going to crash out.
I'm about to crash out. Like. Okay, so speaking of relationships and things like that, you and we had an episode about this. Yeah. Doing business with your significant other. How does that look? Now that you're in that place, what does that look like? What does that feel like? Is it, I don't know if you can remember what you said in the episode, but is it doing what needs to be done? I don't remember
what I said in the episode, but one thing about me is I don't really change my mind on how I feel about a lot of stuff. So I'm going to say that is exactly what I said it was. So I now work alongside my man, and it's like interesting because we own multiple businesses, and while the businesses intertwine with each other, there's still different legs of business. So I primarily focus on real estate. He primarily focuses on construction, and while there is an overlap, it's still separate. I say all that to say, it is actually great working with my man because I feel like work plays such a huge part in both of our lives that like if I do have a stress from work, I can actually talk to him about it because he knows exactly what's going on. He understands it and vice versa. Yeah. We also able to like problem solve together, be strategic together because we're really intertwined with the day-to-day. And it helps, I feel like our business flow, it helps like, he can't come home from work stressed about something because I already know what happened. Because I was at work too. And like we can talk about those things. And I think it just makes it overall better for us because we both work so much. Yeah. So I feel like when you work with your partner, but y'all both are like equally working as hard, it makes it a lot better than if y'all work separately and he had a long day at work and I had a long day at work.
And y'all don't understand.
And we don't understand the other one. So I think it's provided a lot of like understanding in our household. And like, it just really gives us like a lot that we can kind of be there for each other. Like we can be a sounding board for each other now on a business tip as well, which again is a big part of our lives. So.
But is it hard to separate though? Like, do you guys find yourself like always talking about business?
Yes, church and state. We have to have like, it's almost like office hours. Like we will only talk about work at home until 9 p.m.
After that?
At 10 p.m., there's no phones or computer. Baddies is on, okay? Don't let it be Sunday. After 10 o'clock, there are no devices allowed in the bed. Like, because we'll start doing other stuff. So we have to have very stuff in place. Like even at work, it's kind of like, don't talk to me. Go in your office and do your job. Maybe I'll see you in the lunchroom. But it's like, we do keep it
I'll
very
be there,
separate,
babe, what you doing?
No, you can't do that. You can't do that.
I can't focus.
You can't do that. You have to go to work, Tiesha, and do your job.
Babe, what you doing? I'm bored.
You're annoying. Oh, my God. Okay, my question for you is Hustle Haven what you imagined from what we said we wanted it to be, and where do you foresee it going?
I think Hustle Haven is exactly what we wanted it to be. Like when we first started talking about it, as far as like the topics we wanted to cover, absolutely. I see it growing more. Like I see more sponsorships. I see more guests that, have great influence. Like I want us to go up.
Yeah.
And I feel like we are right there.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like we are right there. But I feel like we have to put in the legwork to get there.
I agree. One thing I love about this platform is that the stuff we talk about really does help us in our business.
Exactly.
And the funniest thing in the world is that when we first started this, we was going to name the podcast Standing on Business. We had a logo on everything where it was like the word business, and me and Tiesha was standing on top of it.
In our heels.
And we was like, oh my God, this is like, we were literally losing our mind. And then somebody was like, oh, standing on business, Drewski. And I was like, what?
Oh, because he started doing that thing. Yeah.
And we was like, what are y'all talking about? We were so lost, so mad. And we were pissed because we really had this whole little thing. But I think when Hustle Haven came about, I think it really did like encompass like what we wanted, which was like a safe space for entrepreneurs to really talk about the highs and lows and like kind of come together. So it really is exactly what we said we wanted to be. And I agree with you. Like I foresee it growing so much because I feel like the information that we talk about in this show, I think is very valuable.
I think so too. I think it's relatable. I think it's easy. We give actionable items where like it's easy for you to just kind of get up. Like our comments are always like, I needed this.
Yeah.
And I love that. The comments are always like, I needed this today. Like I needed this conversation. I needed to hear this. And that right there is enough for me.
For sure. If we can impact one person, I feel like we did our job.
We did our job. So the fact that like what we're saying you guys find beneficial means so much. You know what I'm saying? Okay, my question.
Okay.
What question are we on? Is this number
4?
This is number 4. Okay. Let's talk about business. So you have a real estate business. You're doing the podcast. What's one, like if you weren't doing any of that, what would you be doing? Like if you weren't doing what you're doing today, like what's your, not like your dream job, but like what could you imagine yourself doing? What industry would it be in?
Okay, I think this is a really easy question because this is what I initially wanted to do. And I'm gonna be honest, in recent times, guys, I have been thinking about doing this.
Okay.
I always wanted to be a lawyer.
You would do so good at that.
And I feel
you
like
would do so good at that. Oh my God.
I always wanted to be a lawyer. And then when that song came out, like she liked to argue, so I sent it to law school. I was like, that's for me. Like I always wanted to be a lawyer for multiple reasons. Like I never knew like what sector of law I wanted to go into, but I know every time I saw a lawyer like really pressing the pavement, they was doing it to advocate for somebody. And to know me is to know is I'm really an advocate.
You
like,
will
you
go to
can't
bat.
play with nobody that I'm locked in with without going through me. Like they be like, come on, River, just calm down. Like you don't have I got something to say. Like that's just who I am. And so I always felt like I want to go to law school. When I came to Atlanta, I took my LSAT. I was planning to go to law school.
Oh my God.
And then Atlanta really like sucked me in, like gold room, opium. I'm like, oh no, I do not have time to practice no law. Like I gotta practice these moves for the club. Like that's just me being real. Like Atlanta really told me up, and I was just having too much fun. So I kind of pivoted because I'm like, I'm not mature enough.
You weren't too serious at that point.
I was not mature enough to do it. I think now that like my business is starting to run itself, and like I'm getting a little bit older. And I'm kind of finding like I got a little bit more free time to figure out what I'm passionate about. And blah, blah, blah. You call that life thing you do right before you turn 30. That's kind of where I am. So I have been thinking about like maybe going to law school.
Really?
Yeah, I have. I ain't gonna lie.
I could see you doing that. Like lawyer fits you so. River's that friend. Yeah. If I have some type of confrontation, I'm calling her. Can you respond to this for me?
Yes, I can.
Can you draft me an email to respond to this?
Before there was ChatGPT, that was me. My friends would be like,
before ChatGPT got into like what it is, because you know we were before then. Thank the Lord, because me and ChatGPT go together real bad. If I had that when I was in college, handicapped,
over with.
I can't even think for myself now.
I can't do nothing by myself either. It's very sad.
No, but that would really fit you. I can see that.
I can too. Stay tuned to see find out if I law school.
Stay tuned. But knowing her, it'll be next week and you'll drop a bomb that you've enrolled into law school. And every time River tells me something, I'll be like, I want to slap you so bad right now.
Because I be doing stuff.
She just be doing stuff. Like, why are you doing that? But I love that. I would love that though. That would be great.
I'll represent
that would be well in y'all business too, because now you're the lawyer for
everything.
For everything.
Okay, period. If you were not doing real estate, doing the market, like what would Tiesha be doing?
I always think about that, and I think
in my head.
And you're probably not thinking what I'm thinking.
Okay.
I would have probably, even though I hate science, I hate it. I hate blood and all that stuff, but I would have gotten my biology degree. I would have been a dermatologist.
Really?
I feel like.
You know what, Tiesha is the type of people like, let me
love
get that.
some skincare. I love all the things. Like I don't know if that's what that is.
That's a dermatologist.
I wouldn't do the esthetician. I would kind of do like the dermatologist. Like I would be a doctor. I feel like
if I
could really get into a hospital and do that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because I'll be watching Grey's Anatomy all day, every day.
Child. Grey's Anatomy, how you think you do.
And that one episode when they had the dermatologist in there, and it was cool.
I love that.
I love that.
I can see that for you too. And I can see you with the scrubs on. I know that's like so random, but like
I could see me with that. I could see me. I would be a doctor.
I'm dead. Okay. Last question. So my last question is,
I'm scared. I don't know what it is.
No, this is a really good soft way to end it.
Okay.
Where does Tiesha see herself in 5 years?
Oh my God.
You're going to be old as
Where do I see myself in
5
5 years? I will be 35 years old, guys.
Jesus.
I'm 30. You said, hold on?
We almost done, Pooh.
Yep, we got 4 more minutes.
Okay.
They was booming.
I can just pick up?
Yeah, he said re-ask it.
Okay.
We can do it now?
Okay, so my last question for you is, it's very soft. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh my God.
You're gonna be old.
That is a deep question.
I know.
I'm 30 years old. Mm-hmm. I'm a grown woman.
For those of y'all who good at math.
So 35. You know what you say? Man plans, God laughs.
Yeah, I like that. That's true.
At 35, I hope to at least be starting a family.
Okay.
Like I hope to be with it from that sense, personal sense. I would love to, be with my significant other, at least having my first child in that ball. I think that's a great time for me because I'm not ready right now. But I think at that point, I could at least be, maybe I've already had my first child. You know what I'm saying? Like 35, I could be doing that. I see myself doing full-time entrepreneurship. I want to go heavy, go hard with the real estate. I want to be able to like shift in that luxury market by that time. So yeah, but I also see myself living a soft life. I do not want to work too hard. I want my man to be so well off. I could sell a house or two.
That's what I see though. I see you being a full-time entrepreneur, but like a work smarter, not harder. So I only sold one house this month, but it was $2 million.
Period.
So I see you in the spring. Like that kind of
I see you in the spring. Like, I done sold what I need for the year and I'm focusing on I want to be that like little mom. And,
I can see that. I like that. That's why I see you too.
Thank you.
Okay, we both see. I don't think God will laugh.
Let's pray that God sees that for me too. And if not, I'll be still out here grinding and working hard.
Period. In the streets.
Hustle Haven might still be going on by then.
Hustle Haven will still be going. We'll be syndicated.
We should be on the TV by then.
That's what I'm saying. We'll have like a syndicated
We should be on the TV by then. Seriously.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm pissed.
I love that. I'm just going to echo that same sentiment. I won't be 35 in 5 years.
I'm about to say, you already there.
I will be. I want those same things. That's exactly what I see. And me and Tiesha doing lunch and Pilates in the middle of the daytime.
Period. Soft life.
Very. Soft but rich.
Soft but rich. Was that the last question?
You have one. We can make that the last question.
I'm sorry, y'all. I suck with these questions.
It's okay. I like that.
I get too messy. I ain't trying to be too
And on
messy.
that note, we'll end it with that. In 5 years, we'll be living a soft, rich life with Hustle Haven as a syndicated talk show.
Absolutely.
I like
absolutely.
That. High five. Well, this was our speed date, and this is actually probably one of the most talkative days I've been on in a very long time. But I'm
just
very
a
happy.
fun, lighthearted episode, guys, just to get to know us better. Yeah. Of course, every bi-weekly, tune in. We got new episodes. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share. We are always looking for sponsors, guys. Like, if you are interested in coming on, or if you want us to promote your brand, promote your business, contact us. Send us an email. It's in our bio. We ready to work, y'all. We're working. We're going to work hard.
Yeah, we're trying to get to our soft, rich girl lives. So thank y'all for tuning in. And we love you guys. See y'all next time.
Bye.